Hello and welcome to the Big Fat Gaming Quiz 2017. We are back with the second edition of this abomination, where we invite members of the Dimp Digital team to test their gaming knowledge here at the Quiz of the Year. A slight change of personnel this year. First of all, I'm going to introduce Logan, who's actually not taking part in this, but he's going to be the official scorekeeper helping me out, because last year I had a bit of trouble trying to do quiz mastering and scoring. So, Logan, pressure riding on your shoulders, don't fuck it up.
Oh, no, I've already accepted that. It's just a matter of how much I do actually end up fucking it up.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. If you don't do a good job, you'll be sacked. And I'll just do it myself next year. But we've got 4 contestants this year. Let me first introduce the main man himself. Disappears for 2 years, then comes back, expects to be in the quiz. It's Pac-Man himself. It's Tom Adcock. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yes, not too bad, thanks. Second up, we've got the man who finished second from last. So he's not got a great record in this quiz. He was only saved by Biff's terrible knowledge, who didn't even get one answer a month. It's James Piper Paper.
Back here, holding up the table again.
Back again. We then have...
Holding up the table!
I don't know what that means.
Bottom of the table, you know, if you look at a league, I'm holding it up because I'm at the bottom.
He will be bottom because I will engineer it that way.
Well, that could possibly happen. We've also got our Fantasy Gaming League captain and champion. Captain of the... Was it Team Achievements? Yes, it was. Mr. Hall.
Yep.
Finished a close second
Hello.
last year. I assume you're looking to go one better this year and topple the champion from last year, who we will reveal last. No comment. Fair enough.
Take home the double.
There's a lot of nerves here because people are worried about making an absolute tit of themselves. But the man who did not make a tit of themselves last year is here. The reigning quiz champion, Tom Adkins, not Adcock.
The main eventer.
That's what they're saying. Do you think you can become a two-time champion here?
Easy peasy.
He's basically written you guys off, but there we go. So basic premise is we've got 3 questions in each month for the past year. So they're all related to 2017 bits of news and pieces from the gaming world. I'll be reading out a question from each month, doing 3 at a time. The guys will be WhatsApping me the answers they want to verbalise, and at the end of the round we'll go through what everyone's got. Get 1 point for a correct answer and 0 points for no answer. There are no half points, so don't ask for any of that bollocks. Right, are we all ready?
No.
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 We're going to start anyway.
Yep.
So, January, we kick things off. First question. Capcom released another entry into one of their most famous franchises. What was it called? We've got one answer so far, so it's concerning.
Oh, so do we have to send it after each one? Sorry,
Yes,
I was
you
waiting for.
fucking cunt. Otherwise I'm going to crack.
I was waiting for all 3. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Alright.
The Nintendo Switch price was announced at their reveal presentation. What was the US selling price that they communicated?
Cool. We'll get a dollar sign up.
Oh.
Yeah, remember this is US price, not UK pounds. So we're looking for that. We're going to close the show on that one as well. Final question for January.
Bloody hell.
Platinum Games were developing a game exclusively for the Xbox One and PC. Microsoft announced that this game was cancelled. What was this game that we're never going to have to be played called?
What was the name of the studio?
Platinum Games were developing it, and it was exclusive for Xbox One and PC and/or Windows.
Oh, bloody hell.
I mean, there is some flapping going on here. I can tell.
Oh, the flappers.
Some people aren't even giving answers here. Okay, let's go through the answers, shall we? Let's go through the list. So we've got Adcock. You're going to go first. What was Capcom's famous franchise, their newest release in January?
Resi 7.
That is correct.
Bloody fuck.
That's a point
Shitbags.
for Adcock.
Fuck's sake.
Paper, what did you put down?
Final Fantasy 15.
Not wrong,
Right.
wrong
Wrong.
publisher.
Wrong fucking company.
What did you put down?
I put down Ace Attorney because I couldn't think what else they fucking released.
Fuck.
Adkins?
I'll put Street Fighter 5.
Lower. Right, the US selling price for the Switch, Mr. Adcock, what did you put?
Well, £270 to begin with, then quickly tried to correct myself, and $289.
Okay, Paper, what did you put?
$450.
Okay,
Jesus
interesting.
Christ!
Paul, what did you put?
I put $24999.
Yeah, it's more sensible than what that toilet was from him. Adkins, what did you go for?
299.99.
The correct answer is 299.99. Adkins, the only one who scored.
Yes.
No one would have bought it at $450.
Well, I thought, for some reason in my head, I thought they made an error, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's so expensive." I don't know why I thought of that. That's why I thought it'd have made the question.
Because you're a bloody idiot.
I overthought it.
So we've got 1 point for Pac-Man, 1 point for Adkins so far by my calculations. Last question. Platinum Games were developing a title exclusive for the Xbox One and PC. This was cancelled by Microsoft in January. What was it called? Pac-Man, you didn't even give an answer, did you, in the end?
Passed, mate.
David passed, which is unfortunate. Paper?
I went for the next Fabled.
Yep, that was last year, unfortunately, so not on
And was Lionheart Studios.
yeah, that's another good point. Hall, what did you put?
I couldn't count in remember because my thing auto-corrected to counting instead of cunting.
Yeah, that's the case. And Adkins, it falls to you to redeem and get at least a point per question. What did you put?
Straight off the bat, Scalebound.
Correct. It was Scalebound.
Yeah, it was. You shit cunt.
Platinum Games, one of my faves.
Yeah, that was that's a tough one, but that's round one out the way with. Logan, what are the scores?
Paper's currently got nothing.
Yeah.
Adkins currently got 1.
Fuck off, 2.
He said $299.99.
Yeah.
That was exactly the right answer.
Oh, sack him, for fuck's sake.
Right.
On the
Have you got
answers
that
I've got
right?
in front of me, it says $299.
I don't. No, look.
He is dreadful.
Obviously, that means who's releasing it at $299 and that's it.
Adkins got 2 points.
And Adcock's got 1, Hall's got fuck all. So it's 1-1 between the Adkins and Adcock.
Whoa.
It's not. It's 2-1.
2-1.
Christ, you're a fucking liar, this rate.
His brain is not up to scratch.
Right.
I'll just walk away in a minute.
Well, it's 2-1, and that's the end of it. Update your little pencil case or whatever you got there, Venn diagram.
Me.
Okay. February. Facebook lost a $500 million lawsuit to ZeniMax. ZeniMax are the parent company for which video games publisher? Peter Moore left Electronic Arts. He was the chief competition officer. He went on to become the CEO of which Premier League football club?
1 in 20 chance here, basically.
I've just taken a complete pot shot.
Distance.
Yep, 1 in 20.
Oh God, that is toilet. Microsoft announced a new subscription-based service for the Xbox One. For a monthly fee, it would allow users to download over 100 Xbox One and Xbox 360 games. What is this service called? Since then, the numbers have probably increased, but you get the idea. It's a new subscription-based service from Xbox and from Microsoft. What is this called?
God, I hope I've got that one right.
I'm trying to make something up. Fuck. I know it's not, but it's in my head. Right, done.
Done. Right. We are ready for February then.
Yes,
so,
mate.
First question. Facebook lost a $500 million lawsuit to ZeniMax. ZeniMax was the parent of which video game publisher? Mr. Adcock, what did you put?
The correct answer, mate. From Software.
Okay. Paper, what did you put?
Rockstar.
Interesting. Paul?
I put Zynga.
Yeah. Good guess. It's outside the box. And Mr. Adkins, sorry, not Adcock.
Terrible answer of EA.
Interesting. Unfortunately, we've let the video game world down. It's incorrect. It's Bethesda. Are owned by ZeniMax. If you play any of their games, they pile that shit right.
What was the lawsuit over?
To
Annoying.
do with Oculus Rift. So they were
I
starting
was-
technology.
Fuck's sakes. This is fucking bullshit, this quiz.
It can be a real stinger for people, unfortunately. Peter Moore left EA to become the CEO of which Premier League football club? Mr. Adcock, what was your answer?
Liverpool.
And that was a guess, yeah?
Yeah, I used to play them in FIFA.
Paper?
Manchester City.
The blue eye.
Right, the theory was that the UFC, they hired someone from the UFC, didn't they? Went to Man City, or the other way around. So I thought maybe
Next.
Yeah, interesting. Paul?
Stoke.
Definitely not.
The mighty Liverpool.
Oh, hello.
Correct. It was Liverpool. So,
Yes!
Mr. Adkins, you guessed. Mr.
No.
Adcock, or no, the other way round, isn't it? This is the trouble with these names. So that is that. Logan, I can see you're in other groups messaging, so I don't know how much attention you've been paying, but what do you think the scores are, mate?
Honestly, that Biff needs a fucking clonk round the head.
I know he does.
That's
I
what
don't
he
know why you're
fucking
entertaining
did.
him at the moment.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with him, but anyway, I have
Hang on,
got.
why are we doing the scores? We've still got a question left.
Yeah, we have.
Oh shit, this is what I mean. Maybe Hall should be the backup person because he seems to actually understand what's going on.
Well, you asked me, I'll be doing the answers.
Microsoft announced a new subscription service for the Xbox One. What was it called, Mr. Adcock?
Sorry, mate. I'm now elsewhere. Hang on.
Ah,
that's wrong anyway. Then. Xbox Live. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
definitely
not
wrong.
that.
No, I know.
Paper,
Xbox Now.
nearly, but not quite. Hall,
Well, platform.
Is it Xbox Game Pass?
interesting. Adkins,
Xbox Game Pass.
correct. So that's a point for Hall.
Yeah.
And
He's off the mark.
He's off the mark, and Paper's still languishing on 0 after 2 months. It's not going well for him. So based on that, Logan, what do you believe the scores to be?
I believe the scores to be Adkins in the lead with 4,
Yep,
Adcock second with 2,
yep,
Hall third with 1, Paper, fuck all.
yep, correct. So he's back on the ball now. I think he's...
Back on.
Which co-founder of Kinda Funny Games resigned, or was forced to leave, whatever way you want to look at it, due to a negative reception of a tweet of his? Controversial figure in the gaming world. Some interesting names being thrown around here. I quite like
Poor Magoo.
This is a tough one. No Man's Sky released new content for their polarizing title. What was this update called?
Oh, I know this.
Paper should get this one.
Well, not really.
Yeah,
I
you
was
should.
talking about in the group when it came out, but
Yeah. I've got that wrong, but
no surprise there. Final question for March. Which US gaming retailer announced they will be closing at least 150 stores? So which co-founder of Kinda Funny Games resigned due to a negative tweet? Mr. Adkins, Adcock, sorry, who did you put down?
Dave Phillips.
Not,
Went to school with him. So
Benson Phillips? Dave Benson Phillips? Huh?
Get
No
your
idea.
own back.
no, not getting that. Paper?
John Smith.
Yeah, with it. It's a
Top.
good one.
Top guessings. Tim Gettys.
Adkins?
Colin Moriarty.
Oh, it was
It was
You
Colin
cunt.
Moriarty. Tim Gettys is still there.
still there, isn't he?
Lovely
I knew it was one of the two, and I couldn't fucking remember which one leads. Their content's shit, and I don't watch any of it.
No Man's Sky developers released a new content update. What was the update called, Mr. Adcock?
Universe.
Effort. Paper.
Sure.
Atlas 4.0.
Even more clever because it's using parts of the game. Hall.
I put shit, extra shit content. No one cares.
Yeah, quite possibly the most accurate answer. Adkins.
Explorers?
Nearly. It was called the Pathfinder update.
Oh, that was it.
So 0 points there. A disappointing end to that one. Which US gaming retailer announced they'll be closed at least 150 stores? Mr. Adcock.
EB Games.
Okay, Paper.
GameStop?
Interesting. Hall.
Yeah, I put GameStop as well.
Same as Piper. That's no good. Adkins.
I made it a hat trick of GameStop.
It was indeed GameStop. So that is a
Really?
swing because everyone apart from Pac-Man got one. So, Logan, at the end of March, what are the scores? What do you believe the scores to be?
So Adkins is in the lead with 6.
Yeah.
Adcock and Hall are joint second
Yeah.
with 2 each, and then
Yeah.
Papers in last with 1.
Whoop, whoop.
There's a pattern emerging here.
Close. Close.
Well, it's
Thing is, if
time-
Paper has a good month, he can swing it back and be back into second. It is that close at the bottom.
how tense it is.
Paper's not doing anything good in his life ever.
I was just thinking to myself, if Paper doesn't get one right here, then what month? I was just having a look through the question. I was thinking, what month will it get to before I'll back him?
I think that's gone. That one. Okay, let's move on to April. This is a tough one. EA Sports dropped an April Fool's prank stating they were going to release a new playable mode in NHL 17. This mode was called Be a Blank mode. So what's the blank? Be a blank mode. The MLS got its first esports player. Which football or soccer team sponsored this player? Major League Soccer got its first esports player. Which team sponsored this player?
So a sports team sponsored an esports.
Yep. So
Yeah,
it's
like
Man
West
United
Ham.
sponsoring. Yeah, well, not West Ham. They're not going to pay for that, are they?
They've got one of the best ones in the UK.
There we go. Why don't you be the fucking quiz master? How that goes.
Who the fucking West Ham sponsored?
Some FIFA guy, I don't know.
Oh, what that?
Oh, brilliant. One of the best in the UK. Who is it then? I don't know.
No, I don't watch FIFA.
Okay, last question for April. Which professional snooker player admitted he was hooked on gaming and that it was affecting his performance? Clean slate for that, man.
You get good odds on this round being a blank for everyone, I think.
Yeah.
It is tough. Two of them are very tough. EA Sports dropped a April Fool's prank saying you could be a new playable mode. It was called Be a What mode, Mr. Adcock?
Referee.
Interesting. Paper.
Waterboy.
Paul.
I put referee as well.
Interesting. Adkins, I'm going to skip over what you put. It's offensive. So Adkins 0 points. The correct answer was ref or referee, so that is a point for Mr. Adcock and Mr. Hall.
Sweet.
The MLS got its first esports player. Which team sponsored this player? It was, in fact, New York City FC. Why am I giving out the answer? I've blown it. Everyone basically put either Seattle Sounders. We've got LA Galaxy in there. I think Hull got very close with New York Red Bulls, but it wasn't. There's a 0 across the mark for you lot, unfortunately. Which professional snooker player admitted he was hooked on gaming and it was affecting his performance? Mr. Adcock, who did you put?
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Paper?
Judd Trump.
Paul?
I put the wrong answer and then I put the right answer, so I'm guessing I'm not going to get a point for it.
Well, it was within the time limit. As long as you read out the right one now.
Well, it's Neil Robertson.
Interesting. Adkins?
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
It was not. It was Neil Robertson. So Hall gets a point on that one.
The scores are Adkins in the lead with 6 still. Hall has snuck up into second with 4. Adcock is having a bit of a bad time of things on 3. He's got 1 in about the last 7 right. And then Paper's sitting there in last on 1.
Let's move on to May. Far Cry was officially unveiled with a new setting. Which country is Far Cry 5 due to be setting? So what's the setting for Far Cry 5?
Oh, right, okay.
These are May's questions.
Right, hold on. What we put in? What? Just where?
Yep, the country is where it's set. Don't need a city. I don't need anything like that. I just want the country of where it's set.
The country, yeah.
Creators of the Hitman franchise, IO Interactive, were dumped by which publisher?
Oh.
These publisher ones are tough. You've got to really know your stuff here.
No, I think I've got that wrong.
Okay, final question for May. Sony published, arguably, their biggest budget VR game. It came bundled with an aim controller, which acted as a high-tech light gun. What was this game called? Okay, that is the end of May. So, first question. The country where Far Cry 5 was set. Adcock, what did you put?
America.
Paper?
Yeah, America.
Paul?
I put Australia. I don't know.
Yep. Adkins?
America.
Yep. Good. This is working.
Correct. So that was a clean sweep for everyone apart from Paul. He did not get that one. Probably the easiest one in the whole lot. But sometimes shit goes wrong. IO Interactive were dumped by which publisher, Mr. Adcock?
EA.
EA get blamed for everything, don't they? Interesting. Paper.
EA.
Interesting. Hall.
I couldn't remember whether it's Square Enix or Eidos Interactive, but I've gone for Square Enix.
Interesting. Adkins.
Exactly the same as Hull, and I also went for Square Enix.
Correct answer is Square Enix.
Oh.
Pulled off for the pair of you there. Got lucky. Sony's big budget VR game with a high-tech light gun. What was this called, Mr. Adcock?
It's a pass, mate.
Another pass. Paper.
I went Flashpoint.
Ooh.
No, I haven't got a clue. I can't remember.
Adkins.
Bar point.
It was Farpoint, so Paper, you were just a little part there.
If there was half marks paper, I'll give you one for that because that's a bloody good effort.
Yeah, that's a good clutch.
Shit effort, mate.
I got you as ear loading. You've been well quiet.
Well, he's going to do the scores now, aren't you, Logan? So
Doing my fucking job, ain't I? I ain't totted them up though. That's the trouble. So Adkins is in the lead.
How have you not tied him up?
Shut up, you prat. Adkins is in the lead on 9.
Yeah, that's correct.
Paul is following on 5.
Yeah.
Adcock is struggling on 4.
Well, is that a struggle? I don't know.
How's that a struggle? It's one behind.
I'm just trying. I've never been on something with Adcock before. I'm just trying to find the boundaries to see where he gets annoyed. Yeah. And then Paper is in last on 2.
Interesting. Well, at least he's moved a little bit. It's moving into July. We're over the halfway point, so it's nearly over this painful process that makes it again. Sony increased the price of their PlayStation Plus subscription to $49.99 UK pounds. What was the price before this increase? And I want it in UK pounds.
He's watched it.
We haven't.
What?
We haven't done June.
Oh fuck yeah! We've skipped June. Interesting.
No.
Halfway through. That's
July it is.
We'll come back to that one.
Finish July.
We'll do that. I don't know. Do you want to do
July, go
that question? Yeah.
We'll finish July and go backwards. So I just need an answer from you, Adcock. So what was the price?
Hang on,
PlayStation Plus before the price hike. It was £49.99 after the price hike.
All right, come in.
Dirty bastard.
Not sexual.
Oh.
It's not a sexual quiz.
Activision released a remake of the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games. What was this collection called? Telltale released details of the Walking Dead final season, Batman: The Enemy Within, and a sequel to which other franchise? Right, so we're in July. Let's go through the answers. Sony increased the price of their PlayStation Plus subscription to $49.99. What was the price before? Mr. Adcock, what did you put down?
$39.99.
Paper?
$39.99.
Paul?
Yeah, $39.99.
Adkins?
$39.99.
Correct. That's the first clean sweep of the entire quiz. So well done to everyone there. Activision released a remake of the Crash Bandicoot games. What was this called, Mr. Adcock?
Crash Bandicoot remix. No chance.
Crash Bandicoot Remastered.
I mean, it's not far off, is it really, what they do usually? Paul?
The Insane trilogy.
Yeah. Adkins?
The Insane trilogy.
Yeah, you both spelled it right. I mean, it's insane, isn't it? It's just a really pathetic way to... But yeah, it's Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. So that's a point for Mr. Hall and also a point for Mr. Adkins. Telltale released details of Walking Dead, Batman, and which other franchise? It was... Actually, no, it's going to be Pac-Man first. So go on.
I went Borderlands.
Good guess. Good guess. Paper.
I put The Walking Dead. I don't know why.
Even though it was in the question. Interesting.
Solid as a rock, as always.
Interesting. Paul?
I'm going to stick with The Wolf Among Us.
Adkins?
The Wolf Among Us.
It was The Wolf Among Us. Paul was having a bit of a meltdown during that question.
I was having a real fucking meltdown there. I've played so many fucking Telltales.
There are too many of them. So, Mr. Logan, have you managed to cut up the scores this time?
Yep. Adkins still in the lead with 12. Hall second with 8. Adcock third with 5. And Paper fourth with 3.
A little bit of daylight. There seem to be two groups, and there's daylight falling between them. Right, let's go back to June since I fucked that up. And it's one of many things that have been fucked up on this quiz. Nintendo announced the SNES Classic in June, or the SNES Mini, whatever you want to call it, the little hand. Well, it's not handheld, but the thing that will fit in your hand and play old SNES games. The roster of games was also revealed at this time. Which previously unreleased game was included in this package? It's a game that hadn't been released before. What was it? SNES Mini. Has anyone got a SNES Mini?
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh, you have, haven't you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Emulate it.
Emulate it all. Sony released a remaster package of Wipeout HD and its Wipeout HD Fury expansion and Wipeout 2048. It was in a collection. What was this Wipeout package called? That's a tough one because no one takes any notice of it.
Except for me.
Together. There was a huge... This is a hard one because you've got to kind of guess what was going on in my head when I wrote this. There was a huge change to E3 2017. What was this change? Which previously unreleased game was included in the SNES Classic, Mr. Adcock?
Star Fox 2.
Mr. Paper?
Star Fox 2, done by Dylan Cuthbert, who did Tomorrow Children. Whoop whoop.
True. Can anyone verify that garbage?
That is true.
Well, that's not in what you wrote, so I don't know if you've made that up or googled it.
No.
Oh, you love the Tomorrow Children.
Oh, defensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't really know, so I went for Super Mario The Lost Levels, but I know that was released, so...
Adkins?
Star Fox 2.
There you go, it was Star Fox 2, so 3 out of the 4 get that one correct. What was the Wipeout remaster package called, Mr. Pac-Man?
Wipeout Collection.
Paper?
Remastered trilogy.
Yeah, I just put Wipeout Trilogy.
Adkins?
The Omega Collection.
Correct, it was Wipeout the Amiga collection.
Oh.
So that's a real stinger for those chasing him because that's
Runs at native 4K on the PS4 Pro.
interesting. That is good. This is a hard one. There was a huge change at E3 2017. What was that change, Mr. Adcock? Sorry.
New presenters.
Good as any change, isn't it? Paper.
No EA presentation.
Well, no. Read what you put.
No EA PowerPoint.
Multi-billion-dollar company using PowerPoint. Paul.
I just put the date.
Again, look, it might have changed to winter. We don't know. It could have happened. The answer was they allowed the public to buy tickets and enter.
Adkins in the lead with 14. Hall second place with 8. Adcock third place with 6. Paper fourth place with 4.
4 Interesting. August, the Olympics bid committee announced they were looking into the possibility of adding esports to the Olympics. Which year was tabled for its potential debut? So I need a year of when you think they were thinking about putting esports in. Which famous car manufacturer was added to Project Cars 2 that was absent from the original game? Which famous car manufacturer was added to Project Cars 2 that was absent in the original game? There's a chance here for people to trip over themselves because Forza also did a very similar thing, so it'd be interesting to see what people blow that. Final question for August. Microsoft announced a limited edition of the Xbox One X. What was this edition called? What year was the Olympic bid committee looking at adding esports?
Just took a gamble. 2024.
Interesting. Mr. Paper.
I went 2024 as well.
Paul?
Yeah, same here. Everyone went for 2024, evidently.
Atkins?
Not me. 2020 I went for.
2020, so just 3 years away. We're probably nearer to 2. So it was 2024. That's 3 points. That's Pac-Man, Paper, and Hall. Atkins, that's the first time I think you've been frozen out. Everyone else has got it. Are the tides turning? That's the
No,
question.
I don't know nothing about. I don't watch Olympics.
I don't watch Olympics.
I don't like it.
Okay, which famous car manufacturer has added to Project Cars 2? Pac-Man?
Ford.
Not that famous. They
Well,
are famous, but I mean they should have. Well, go on.
I don't know, mate.
Aston Martin.
Better. Hall?
Up a Porsche.
Interesting. Adkins?
BMW, which stands for.
Wrong. It's Ferrari.
Ferrari. Good.
Porsche Hall was Forza's one.
Yeah.
They put it at E3, so that's
Good. Glad that I got caught by the trap then. Good.
0 points for everyone. Microsoft announced a limited edition version of the Xbox One X. What was it called, Mr. Adcock?
Scorpio.
Paper.
Scorpio.
Hall.
Yeah, Scorpio edition.
Adkins.
Project Scorpio.
Logan, what are the scores on the doors?
Atkins in the lead with 15. Hall second with 10. Adcock in third with 8. Paper in fourth with 6.
It's not too bad. Other than Adkins having a 5-point lead, the other positions are fairly tight. I mean, Paper's in a bit of a torrid position, but he's still only 2 off Pac-Man. So let's see what happens in the final few months. Let's hit on to September. So, which game announced or revealed that it would be harder if you played as a black or transgender character? And I need the full name of this one. I'm not going to accept. Okay, next question. A standalone spin-off of Dishonored was released. What was this called? It was a standalone spin-off of Dishonored 2, I should say, that was released in September. What was this called? People are concentrating now, aren't they? It's getting silence. A new concurrent player record was broken on Steam. Which game broke this record? So at some point in September, a new concurrent Steam record of players was broken. What game broke this record and now holds it? I don't know if it's been broken since.
Yes.
It has probably, yeah. But in September, it was big news. Let's move on to the answers. So which game announced that it would be harder if you play as a black or transgender character? Mr. Adcock.
The Sims.
Interesting paper. Most family-friendly game you can play. Yet
It's realistic though, wouldn't it? Hard and tight start in life.
Oh, ref, yellow card.
Paper.
South Park: The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah, South Park, Fractured Butthole.
Interesting. Adkins.
South Park, The Fractured Butthole.
That was correct. It was South Park, The Fractured Butthole. So that's a point for Paper, Hall, and Adkins on that front. Now, there's going to be a bit of controversy of this one, I can tell you that much. A standalone spin-off for Dishonored 2 was released. What was it called, Mr. Adcock?
Death of Outsider.
Paper.
Dishonored 2.1.
In the patch notes.
Death of an Outsider.
Adkins.
Death of the Outsider.
Oh.
It was Death of the Outsider. So Adkins will take the title on that, and everyone else will lose. Will not lose a point, but not get one.
What's ridiculous is I've got it at the game in front of me. This Dishonored 2. It's got a sticker on it, and I've misread it. That's annoying.
That's the trouble. It's a small detail that can cost the championships. Okay. The record was broken for the concurrent players on Steam. What game was being played at the time? Mr. Adcock?
Minecraft.
Calm down, Grandad.
PUBG: Player Unknown.
Hall?
Yeah, PUBG.
Adkins?
PUBG.
It was PUBG, the biggest gaming story of the year, people are saying, and Minecraft's getting dug up.
I've been away for 10 years.
So that's a point for Paper, Hall and Adkins. Mr. Krogan, what are the scores on the doors?
Interesting. So Adkins is in the lead with 18.
Yep.
And then Hall is second with 12.
Ooh.
And then you've got Adcock and Paper joint third with 8.
Ooh.
Oh.
Paper clawed himself back in, done well.
Yeah, it's come back from the brink, but there's still time to blow it. October. Which popular Netflix TV series got a free video game spin-off?
Ooh, I watched this the other day.
Which popular Netflix TV series got a free video game spin-off? Microsoft officially discontinued, didn't discount it, it's been taken out of production. Which Xbox One accessory? Microsoft officially discontinued which Xbox One accessory? Move on to the very last question of October. Which open world game series celebrated its 20-year anniversary?
I've literally can't think of anything.
Okay, let's go to the answers then. Which popular Netflix TV series got a free video game spin-off? Mr. Adcock.
I went with the probably not now so popular House of Cards.
I wonder what that is. Paper.
Yeah, I went with House of Cards.
Dirty bastards, Hall.
I went with Rick and Morty.
Oh, but that's
Adkins.
not-
Castlevania.
You were all wrong. It was Stranger Things.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, it's a mobile game, wasn't it?
That's it. Little freebie
Yeah.
dropped. A real disaster for those that are fans of Stranger Things. A fantastic TV series. I'm sure most of you have seen it and you've let yourselves down there. Pretty disgusted with that one.
What was the question
Okay.
again?
Which popular Netflix TV series got a free video game spin-off?
No, I thought it was the other way around. Bollocks.
When did the Rick and Morty game come out then?
No idea, but it weren't free, was it?
And that's not
Yeah.
Netflix, though. Rick and Morty's not Netflix.
Well, it's on Netflix. So
Yeah, but so is a lot of things.
Yeah.
how many of
free.
them have got fucking free games that came out in fucking October?
But it's not a Netflix series,
It
though,
ain't
is
what
it?
I wanted, so it's Stranger Things. Okay, which Microsoft Xbox One accessory was discontinued in October? Pac-Man?
Sorry, mate, I'm elsewhere. It was Kinect, I think.
Paper?
Yeah, I'll put the Connect.
Paul?
Yeah, Connect.
Adkins?
Yeah, Connect.
There's a point for everyone. It was the Kinect. Finally, they've got rid of that abomination. Which open world game series celebrated its 20-year anniversary? Mr. Adcock?
World of Warcraft.
Paper?
Yeah, wow.
Paul?
No idea.
Adkins?
I put Metal Gear Solid and then instantly regretted it. So
Well, the trouble with Metal Gear Solid was it wasn't open world at the time, whereas something like Grand Theft Auto was born in the open world. It was Grand Theft Auto, GTA.
I was going to put that, but I thought, hold on, it's older than 20 years old, isn't it?
Well, not in this life.
Wow.
1997.
Fuck me, yeah.
I've got that from somewhere. It could be incorrect, but I'm not here to verify. So that is a disaster round, really. Only 1 point scored by everyone, and 2 blanks for everyone. Logan, what are the scores on the doors?
Adkins leading with 19, Hall in second with 13, and then Adcock and Paper together with 9.
Neck and neck going into November. 6 questions left. Everything can change. It probably won't. This is probably near the order of what we'll get. So November. Which game temporarily U-turned on the inclusion of microtransactions? Which game temporarily U-turned on the inclusion of paid microtransactions?
Is there a point where I can't be caught up?
We're there pretty much.
Yeah.
What are you? Are you on 19 and I'm on 13.
Minimum is a draw
So-
for you, Adkins.
Yeah, that's basically
Basically.
everything.
Getting fucking pig ignorant and arrogant, isn't he? I'm already at the point where I can just do what I want.
Take the foot off the gas. Okay, which game was ported to Switch over 6 years after its initial release date? This was a 6-year-old game that was ported to the Nintendo Switch in November. What is it called? Okay.
I don't know if it's that.
Which PlayStation exclusive franchise turned 10 in November? That's so November. So, Mr. Adcock, which game temporarily U-turned on the inclusion of microtransactions?
Star Wars Battlefront.
Mm.
Well, there's a bit of controversy.
Oh, give it him.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure.
You've got a
Oh,
minute to
look at Paper getting all fucking high and mighty all of a sudden because he thinks he might not come last.
Is that the answer? Star Wars
No, it's
Battlefront?
not. It's Battlefront 2, obviously.
Interesting. Paper.
Yeah, Battlefront 2.
Hall.
Yeah, Battlefront 2.
Adkins.
Battlefront 2.
Ding, ding, a ding. We didn't win a chicken dinner for everyone there. It was Star Wars Battlefront 2. Anyone bought that this year? I don't think anyone.
I was about to buy it. It's 30 quid at the minute.
Is it? Wait till we see the film.
That's what I was
tomorrow,
thinking, yeah, and then I buy it.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, I don't think we'll be seeing it at this rate, but anyway.
To sort it out after, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So which game was ported to the Switch over 6 years after its initial release, Mr. Adcock?
It's wrong, but I've gone Doom.
Good effort. Sort of over 6 years old, but whatever. That game's not. Paper.
Skyrim.
Mm.
I thought it was Terraria.
Adkins.
I went Rocket League.
6 years.
Skyrim.
Yeah,
It
that's what
was
I thought.
Skyrim. Paper sneaks in the back door.
Cool.
How I like to do it.
Oh, it's Rocket League.
Not 6
like
years,
2
mate. It's
years.
about
No,
2 years old, if
18
that.
months. Tops.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah, I did think that, but then
Unless
I-
you're thinking when it started out as battle cars years ago.
Right.
Yeah, there
Well,
we go. Anyway,
Ter-
we're not floundering.
Terra-
We need done here.
Terraria was released in 2011, just saying.
Yeah, well, that's not the question was after, was it?
It was what was released 6 years late.
We're not saying that what you're saying is not factually correct, but it's just the one answer.
When was Terraria released on that old fucking shitter?
2011.
Switch.
What?
When was it on Switch?
Wait, this year?
Yeah, but when?
November.
Don't know.
Well, can we
Every
move on
year.
and stop fucking
We're moving on.
arguing?
Which PlayStation exclusive franchise turned 10, Mr. Adcock?
I went Dark Souls.
Well, you know that's not a PlayStation.
I know, mate. I couldn't get out of my head, though.
Paper.
I went Uncharted.
Hall.
Charted.
Adkins.
Uncharted.
It was Uncharted. There is now daylight between Paper and Pac-Man. I'll wait for the official score to come in, but yeah, it was Uncharted, so that's a point for Paper, Hall and Adkins. Logan, what are the scores and the doors moving to the final round?
So, Adkins has got an unassailable lead of 21.
The champion officially done.
Official champion.
Damn.
Paul
Say it up.
second on 15. And this is the interesting bit. Paper has leapfrogged Adcock, with 12. And then Adcock is last on 10.
Need a 3-point swing for us to come home.
Fucking hell.
All
Moving to
questions.
December.
Relegation battle.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild released its second DLC pack in December. What is this called?
Fuck no.
Could this trip Paper up? That's the question. Adcock's an avid Zelda fan, playing through it at the moment. All that knowledge come in handy here. Okay, we're going to move on. At the Game Awards 2017, which game won Best Art Direction? At the Game Awards 2017, which game won Best Art Direction? There's a lot of tension here between Paper and Adcock. I can feel it. It's very, very tense. Deary me. Okay, final question of this year's quiz 2017. Rockstar announced a new heist for GTA Online. What is this heist called? You have to do a 5-second countdown, I'm afraid. 4, 3, 2, 1. Closed. That'll cut the tension. That one.
Not going to mute that, no.
No, not gonna do this recording. Okay. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild released its second DLC pack in December. What was this called, Mr. Adcock?
I went with Champions Ballad.
Bollocks.
Interesting. Paper?
Chronicles of Zelda.
Wasn't that? Paul?
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Champions Ballad or the Master Trials, so I went
Alright,
for
you didn't know.
Champions Ballad. Champions Ballad.
Adkins?
Oh, Champions Pack.
Yeah, not going to cut it.
No.
Got an unstable lead. It's not going to make a difference to you. So that is a point for Adcock and Hall on that occasion. They move up with the Champions Ballad. At the Game Awards 2017, which game won Best Art Direction, Mr. Adcock?
I went Cuphead.
Yeah. Paper?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh dear. Hall?
I couldn't remember whether it was Breath of the Wild or Cuphead. I'm going to go for Breath of the Wild, though, in the interest of being fair, based on the fact that someone's already said Cuphead.
Adkins?
Interesting tactic there.
Cuphead.
It was Cuphead.
Yes.
Pac-Man and Adkins. That puts Paper. Logan's doing the scoring, but that puts Paper and Pac-Man drawing, going on to the last question.
Ooh.
Is that correct, Logan?
That is indeed correct. 12 apiece.
Dear. It all comes down to this very last question. Rockstar announced a new heist for GTA Online. What was this heist called, Mr. Adcock?
I'm confident of this. Doomsday Heist.
Paper.
Yeah, I went Doomsday.
Yeah. Hall.
However, the Grand Heist.
Adkins.
Doomsday.
Okay, so that's the end of the quiz. Adkins the unassailable winner. But Logan, can you read the scores out? We may have a tiebreaker here, which needs to be settled.
So Adkins in his unassailable lead wins it on 23. Hall finishes second on 16, and then you've got Adcock and Paper, whichever way you want to look at it, joint last or joint third. So 13 apiece. They need to be separated.
We're going to have a tiebreaker. So I'm literally going to scroll out and grab something of numerical value, and whoever gets closest to it, I wasn't prepared for this, but whoever gets closest to the number will get the third place, the last medal, and the person who gets the furthest away will unfortunately go away empty-handed. So let's do the question. How many Nintendo Switches have been sold worldwide according to the new Adcock?
Oh, I've got no idea, mate.
You got to guess at the number.
On the week.
On his own stomping grounds, he could come unstuck here. Okay, I've got an answer. Adcock.
Went 8 mil.
Paper.
I'm sure they announced they passed 10 million.
Paper's correct.
Annoying.
Nintendo Switch sales hit 10 million. That was 2 days ago, according to various outlets. 9 months, good sales, and that's a real body blow, isn't it?
Devastating, if I'm honest,
The new
mate.
Biff, they say.
That is unfortunate. To be honest, Paper in the end was only 3 off Hall. So I think there's been improvement there. But we must give the final word to Mr. Adkins. You have now won this championship in 2016 and 2017.
The reigning. Defending.
And still.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, it was quite a bit of nerve-wracking. I think I've got more wrong this year than I did last year.
Hall, another close second. Well, not a close second, another second for you. What do you think you can do to beat this man?
Google.
Maybe cheat. That would be one way of doing it. Paper, you finish third again for 2 years running. That's 2 bronze medals. Happy with that?
Yeah, consistent pace. When you're running a marathon, you have to keep a consistent pace, and that's what I'm doing.
Interesting.
Oh, has to slip the marathon in, don't you? Fucking hell.
If you want to
gives a
sponsor me,
shit.
it's just giving.
No one gives a fuck, mate.
I'll edit that bit out. Adcock, first quiz, devastating way to finish last, but you run him close in the end.
Mate, I had fun. Just happy to be on the team.
Adkins, final word to you. Will you see us out, please?
Hello.
Who are you dedicating it to, you prat?
Oh, my family, the baby Jesus, and And Gandalf.
Thanks for your time, and ta-da.